Hi, I'm Dawn Damari, and you're listening to the first episode of the Teaspoon of Healing audio blog. I'm going to be doing these along with some of my regular interviews because I know there's a lot of you out there that are just too busy to read blog posts. So these will be available along with the written version of the blog posts every time I post one. So you'll be able to choose how you want to access it. So the first one is about how to recognize what no longer serves you. How do you do that? That can actually be really scary. A lot of us, including me, we live in our comfort zones, but there might be things in your life that don't serve you and you might not even know. And this thing, whether it's a job, career path, relationship, hobby, project, belief, you name it, this can prevent you from living the life that you deserve to have. And letting this go can be really scary, but it can free up your life for new and more beneficial things to enter it. But before you let it go, you need to figure out what no longer serves you. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, you're just going to know. Some people call it their intuition or their gut feeling, gut instinct. You're going to feel either some emotional reaction about something or you'll feel a physical reaction. You might feel just off about something or someone. You're going to either feel it like you'll feel dizzy, you might feel fatigued, you might actually even feel like a tug or a pit in your stomach or feel sick. Now to do this, you need to turn off the chatter in your mind, get into a quiet moment, whether it's meditation, take a walk in nature, just anything you can do to quiet your mind. You'll be surprised what you can find out. The next way to figure out what's no longer serving you, you're just going to dread doing it. Whatever it is, you're going to wish you could skip it. An entire day might be ruined because you're just thinking of any way to get out of this thing, or you might just be happy doing anything else. That is a huge red flag that something isn't serving you. Also, it will no longer bring you joy or meaning. Now, many things in our life might not be joyful. Your job might not be joyful. Jobs aren't supposed to be, but they might bring meaning into your life, or at least they're going to bring in necessary income. And you might not like everything about your job, like you might hate meetings, certain coworkers might get on your nerves, or you might not like answering emails. But there might be parts of your job that you're okay with. That's not a sign that you need to get rid of it. But if the pain of doing it outweighs the benefits of it, then that's a sign that you might need to move on and you might need to dust off your resume. Now, a project or a hobby, exercise routine, relationship, friendship, those things are supposed to bring you joy. If they don't, it's time to really examine them and see if perhaps they might not be serving you. You're also going to feel distracted when you do it. You might find that you're going to be reaching for your smartphone more often than you usually would while you're working on a project or spending time with someone. That's a sign that you're looking for a distraction to take you away from the present moment. Things that really resonate with you, when you're doing those things or spending time with someone that really resonates with you, you're going to forget to check your phone, or you'll just check it a little bit. Another way to know is you're going to dream of a future without it. Think about your future, what you want in it. Is your current career path in there, for example? If not, that's a clear sign that it might not be serving you. And if something really doesn't resonate with you at your core, you're not going to dream about a future with it in it. And the last way you'll know if something is no longer serving you, it's going to make you feel bad about yourself. And this is going to mainly apply to relationships, but it could apply to other things too. If you're spending time with someone and you continually feel bad about yourself, or you just feel like you're giving more than you're receiving, that's a sign that the relationship isn't serving you. It might be toxic, or it might just be a mismatch. Relationships are so important to us as human beings, so it's really important to choose friendships, relationships that really feel good to us. However, since relationships involve another human being, it's really important to communicate with that person when you think it might not be serving you and you want to let go. It's really not cool to ghost someone or just blow them off. Just really try to communicate. Now, after doing all these things, you should be able to identify what's no longer beneficial for your life. And these are the things you might want to think about letting go. If you're still not sure, take some more time to think about it, or maybe take a piece of paper out and write down the things that feel really good in your life and the things that are not so good. And this might give you more clarity. Now, after you've determined what no longer serves you, it's time to maybe let it go. And how do you do that? Well, that's in the next audio blog. Thank you for listening.